Hi everyone, my name is Paul Rubio. I'm the Assistant Director of the Mid-Hudson Teacher Center. I'm here with Joanne Kraus, who is the Director of the Arlington School District Technology. What is your title, Joanne?
Director of Technology and Library Media Services.
All right, there you go, a mouthful. We're going to show you a little bit about Zoom. I joined this meeting because Joanne sent me a link to my email. I clicked on the link. It downloaded the software to my computer, and it started the meeting. When the meeting was started, I told it to use the computer audio because that's what you want to use. And now I'm in the meeting. When I get in the meeting, I have a bunch of controls, not too many. So follow me as I give you a little tour. On the lower left-hand side of the screen, you'll see that there is a microphone icon, and it's bouncing up and down green right now because it's actually working. I can mute that microphone, and Joanne can't hear me now. You all can, but I've muted my microphone. Now I'm back again. She can hear me again. I'm going to also mute my video if I want to do that. And oftentimes in meetings we do, just because it's a lot easier on the presenter to not have people's images. But I can turn it back on again. So I'm back in the meeting. Moving across the lower part of the screen, there's an invite button, which allows you to invite someone to the meeting. You're not going to be using that because you've already been invited. When you click on participants, a window will pop up, and I can move that window off to the side, and it shows the people in the meeting. It shows their microphone, whether they're muted, and so on. You also have some tools. You can raise your hand or lower your hand there. And then at the bottom it says merge into the window. If I click the merge, it brings it as part of the whole window. So I'm going to leave it in the window right now. I'm going to move across from participants to share screen. That's a tool that allows me to share my screen. So if I have something I need to share to the whole group, I would open it on my computer and it would be displayed here. And here in this case, I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. And that's just sharing my Google browser. And when I'm done with that, there's a button at the bottom. You can't quite see it. It says Stop Share. It's a red button. I'm going to click that. So moving right across the screen, there's a chat. If I click on the chat, another chat window opens up. I can move that out of the way if I want to. And that's where I can say hello to anyone in the meeting. And then anyone in the meeting can say hello back. Joanne, can you type in hello back in the chat area? Go ahead. So she's typing, and there it is. That can also be added to the window. So if I click on these dots down here, that'll become part of the sidebar over here. You can also change that and move it out if you want. You can do that with both of these. All right. So I'm moving right along. That's the chat. There is a record feature, but that's controlled by the person who's running the meeting. If you tried to record, they would have to give you permission. So that's not enabled for you. There's also something new called reactions, which you can use here with a green or with a thumbs up or a applause. In the participants area, you will also see, which you don't see right now, is some icons, a green checkbox for a yes or a no. Those will all be available to you in the participant area as well. In the upper right-hand side of your screen, you have two ways to view this: gallery view and speaker view. If you click on gallery view, it gives you what I like to call Hollywood squares, the old Hollywood squares. If you click on speaker view, it brings you back to have the person who's talking be the largest picture in the middle of the screen. You can also go full screen. So if I click on this, it'll make a full screen, and that fills up your entire computer screen. That can be a little bit disconcerting when you're losing access to other things on your computer, but all you need to do is hit the escape key on your keyboard, and it brings you back to a place where you can move the Zoom window around. So those are the things that are immediately available to you when the meeting is over. You can leave the meeting. If I click leave the meeting, it's going to give me the option to leave. I'm not going to leave the meeting right now, though. And that's it. So Joanne, why don't you share your screen? so we can see what happens when you do that.
Okay, so now I'm sharing the Arlington website on the screen, so everyone can see that screen in your main window.
And what we're seeing on our side is a sidebar with the participants' images. And if I want to, I can scroll through that sidebar if I need to. I can also still change to gallery view, which lets me see everybody. If I go to speaker view, it'll just show Joanne speaking. So I can make that adjustment if I want to. Great. So Joanne, why don't you stop sharing your screen, because there's one other thing I'd like to show you, and that is if you're on an iPad, this is what it will look like for you. So if you're, give me a chance, I'll share my iPad screen. So here goes. I'm going to give this a try. And I'm going to start. And it will just take a second to set up. And that is what you're looking at now is my screen on my iPad. So if you're an iPad user, you'll have across the top, you can see you'll have icons for your microphone and your camera. Participants, I'm going to click on that one. It shows me the participants. Again, you might see some check marks for yeses and nos in here. That's where you would find ways to respond to different questions. And I'll click the three dots. On the iPad, the three dots is like an extra menu. I can use those response icons, or I can launch the chat, which lets me jump into the chat. See if I can get that going. So it's a little different on an iPad. Oops. If I could spell it would help, but I'm going to close that. And again, you can raise your hand here if you have a question, and Joanne will see that your hand is raised. If she's making a presentation and you wanted to interject, if it's a small meeting like a board meeting, you could probably just unmute your microphone and say, I have a question. But the facilitator will tell you what they'd like you to do. I can now lower my hand. And that's primarily a lot of what you'll see. There is a button in the upper left-hand corner underneath where it says Leave Meeting that says Gallery View. That's where you can switch the view. But you have a lot of the same tools on your iPad. So I'm going to stop sharing by clicking the Stop Sharing. And now we're back to the meeting. So that's a little bit about using Zoom. Hopefully that's helpful to you. You can watch this video a couple of times, so you can, I like to do that because I never get it the first time. And then it's pretty easy and you'll pick it up, and hopefully you'll have a good experience in the meeting. Thank you. Thanks, Joanne. I'm going to share this with some of my teachers who are using this as well to join their meetings.
Thank you.